I'd like to call the Plan Commission public meeting to order, October 16, 2024. Can we stand for the pledge, please? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Joe Gomez-Tagle.
Present.
Pete Cladaris is absent. John Gill.
Here.
Bob Valoy is absent. Russ Vogel is online via Teams. Justin Nestor is absent. Colin Enchway.
Here.
Adam Decker.
Here.
John Dykstra.
Here.
Bill Manasopoulos.
Here.
Ashley Abernathy is present.
Item 4 minutes, the September 18th, 2024 public meeting and the October 2nd study session. Looking for a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the September 18th, 2024 public meeting minutes.
And I will second that.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
Public hearings, item A, 2024-23 zoning ordinance amendment to amend the public zoning district classification. Yes,
We didn't do the second. We got to do October 2nd.
I did them as a group.
You did them together.
I did them
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't say it is. I'll amend my motion to be both September 18th and October 2nd.
Is there a second?
I will second that.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. To amend the public zoning district classification, the landscaping requirements for parkway trees, and the allowable tree species to identify the trees allowed in the parkway. Ashley.
Plan Commission, as discussed at a few previous meetings, this is amending the zoning ordinance for the public district zoning classification, creating bulk standards for the public zoning district that services schools, publics, the town. It amends the requirements for landscaping for parkway trees and adds in those parkway tree requirements. This is set for a public hearing for tonight.
At this time, I'm going to open public hearing for anyone from the public that wants to come up. Once, twice. We're going to go ahead and close public hearing. I'm now looking for a motion to send to the council of a recommendation of favorable, unfavorable, or no recommendation.
I'll make a motion to send a favorable recommendation to the town council for the zoning ordinance amendment.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Joe? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Aye.
Aye.
I have a technical question here. Me being on the Board of Zoning Appeals, does that have any conflict or anything? Adam?
No, you're.
Oh, okay, that's, I just want to make
As
sure.
far as what, Mr. Gomez-Tagle?
Voting on this, or,
No, there's no conflict.
okay,
Aye.
aye.
All right, okay. There you go. Thank you, Joe. Item 6, old and new business. Item A, 2024-20 Schuster's Village. A request to advertise for the November 20th public meeting and presentation of the two-lot subdivision and site plan. Nick and James.
Good evening. James Huss with DVG Team. We're here representing Region Contractors and Seven Ventures Holding LLC. We're here before you tonight requesting permission to advertise for our primary plat public hearing next month at your November meeting. The hearing will be for the Schuster Village subdivision, which is a two-lot subdivision covering the land generally encompasses where Little Rascals Academy sits, which has been a fixture in South Lake County since 1979. This development has come before the commission at recent meetings. While the formal action is simply to advertise for our primary plat, I believe we did include in your packet a complete update on progress that is made since we were last before you. After a collaborative process between Region Contractors and the Schusters and incorporating feedback received by this body, we have arrived at what we hope to be our final site plan, which incorporates a half-circle, double-width driveway, which will facilitate pickup and drop-off, and a separate parking area for employees. The proposed daycare center has a gross footprint of 7,700 square feet, though the actual interior build-out will be a little bit less than that, considering we're incorporating a covered porch on the front of the building that mates well with the Circle Drive. One of the core inputs from the Schusters is that they wanted the building to feel like a home daycare center. And if we could just give the Plan Commission a quick look at the building, that's perfect. We hope you agree that the frontage that is going to be facing Thielen Street accomplishes that goal. We're pretty proud of how it looks, and we hope the town is excited to have it added to the property. Without going into the weeds too much further, we've submitted a full engineering package to the town, which is currently under review. And I think that's where we stand now. We're happy to dive into any non-plat related questions if the Plan Commission chooses to ask any this evening, but we realize we're just here asking for permission to advertise for that plat. But we're hoping to be on track for a November primary plat public hearing and hope to have engineering comments addressed for potentially full approval in December. So with that, we'd be happy to answer any questions commission members have.
Any questions, guys? Joe? No?
Nope.
I will look for a motion to grant the request for the November 20th public hearing.
I'll make a motion to grant the request to advertise for the November 20th public hearing.
I second.
I'll second that.
Oh, got it. Joe.
Actually, make it right.
Russ? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We'll see you in November.
Thank you.
Item B is 2024-27 Family Express, US 41. Request to advertise for the November 20th public meeting, presentation of the one-lot subdivision. Hi, Jim.
Hello, Bill. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jim Weiser with offices at 429 West Lincoln Highway. I'm the attorney for the project. Just to give you a quick overview, because it hasn't been before you, this matter's been seen and discussed and reviewed by the town council because it required an annexation. The property is located at the southwest corner of 231 and 41. It's going to be hopefully developed as a Family Express convenience store. The annexation was approved. There's an annexation agreement that covers some of the development issues, and that can be a matter, certainly, and probably ought to be a matter that's discussed at your public hearing. In addition, I think, did you submit that, James? The engineering packet?
Yes, it
Yeah, okay. And James submitted the engineering packet, and I'm certainly going to invite him up in case there are any questions that you have from a technical nature. We also have with us from Family Express, Mr. Andrew, who's been doing renderings. He works for SSB, does the renderings. He's an architect by trade. And so we're prepared to answer any questions. We're here, as was stated, to seek, as they just did in the prior docket number, to obtain approval to be on the November 20th agenda for consideration of our primary plat. And we hope and anticipate we get the same response as they just did before us. So, but that's what we're looking for. So, with that, if you do have any technical questions, James is here to answer them, but James and Peter are here to answer them.
Any questions, guys, or we're going to wait for the public hearing? Yeah,
I'm good.
Russ?
I'm good.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, thank you.
So I am looking for a motion to approve the request for them to advertise for a November 20th public hearing.
I move, go ahead. I put a motion,
Okay.
first motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Good, thank you. Item C is 2024-28, The Grove. Request to advertise for the November 20th public meeting. Kevin, how are you?
Good evening, Kevin Pasco with Altoff Homes, 8051 Wicker Avenue, St. John, Indiana. I believe Ed Rectenwall is also joining online.
He is online.
Okay. We're here tonight to request to advertise for a public hearing at the November 20th meeting regarding the PUD rezoning of our project called The Grove. Just to give an update on where that project currently stands and where it has been in the last several months. We had decided to withdraw our petition to the Town Council following the Plan Commission's unfavorable recommendation. We then took a step back and worked with staff over the last several months to make revisions to the lot layout. And in the process, we did reduce the overall density on the project by about 10% compared to where we started, as well as increase the amount of 80-foot and 70-foot lots while decreasing the amount of 60-foot and paired cottage lots. So this allowed us to settle on a more balanced breakdown in the mix of the units between single-family detached and the paired cottage units. We've also increased the architectural standards on the single-family lots to be more in line with what the commission had previously requested of us in the earlier meetings. And then finally, we've also committed to providing contributions to several other capital projects that the town is currently undertaking or plans to undertake in the future. So with that, Ed or I would be glad to take any questions or comments.
Any questions, guys?
They will also be back at the November 6th study session as well.
I'm sorry?
They will be
also
at
be
the,
at- oh, I'm sorry, go ahead,
the
Ashley.
study session on November 6th.
Okay.
No other questions?
I think of that at the study session, I'll be able, I'll have a much more formulated list of questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I will look for a motion to approve the request to advertise for the November 20th public meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to allow them to request to advertise.
Is there a second?
Second that.
I'll second.
We got it, there you go. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Joe?
No.
Nay?
Nay.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. We'll see you in November.
Yep, thank you.
At this time, I'll open it up to public comment. Okay, I will look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Aye.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Meeting adjourned. You get stopped there, Colin?